Sometimes success does something strange. It does not only change your life, it also reveals the true faces of people around you. This is the story of a young man who learned that the hardest part of success is seeing who secretly wished you would fail. Listen carefully, because this story might remind you of someone in your own life. In a small town lived a young man named Tom. Tom was simple, not rich, not powerful, but he had one thing many people did not have: a dream. He wanted to build something meaningful in his life. He wanted to grow, learn, and become successful one day. Every evening, after finishing his work, Tom would sit alone in his small room. While others were watching movies or hanging out in cafes, Tom was reading books, learning new skills, and planning his future. Every evening, after finishing his work, Tom would sit alone in his small room. While others were watching movies or hanging out in cafes, Tom was reading books, learning new skills, and planning his future. But Tom was not alone in life. He had 3 close friends. Friends he trusted, friends he laughed with, friends he believed would always support him. Months passed. Then a year passed. Slowly, things began to change. Tom started a small online business from his room. At first, nothing happened. Days passed with no results. Weeks passed with failures. Many nights he felt tired, discouraged, even lonely. Sometimes he wondered, maybe they are right. Maybe I am dreaming too big. But something inside him refused to quit. So he continued, learning, trying again, failing and trying again. Then one day, something unexpected happened. His small business suddenly started growing. More customers came. More orders arrived. Within months, Tom's work became successful. For the first time in his life, he started earning real money. His family felt proud. People in town began talking about him. Tom is doing very well now. He built everything by himself. But the most surprising reaction came from his friends. At first, they congratulated him. They smiled. They said they were proud of him. But slowly, Tom noticed something strange. The same friends who once laughed at his dreams now started behaving differently. When people praised Tom, his friends stayed silent. When Tom talked about his work, they changed the topic. Sometimes they even made small comments like, "Luck played a big role. It's not that big of a deal. Anyone could have done it." Tom felt confused. These were the same friends he trusted, the same people he shared his struggles with. So why did their words suddenly feel heavy? Why did their smiles feel different? Then one evening, Tom experienced something that changed his understanding forever. One night, Tom went to the tea stall earlier than usual. His friends had not noticed him yet. They were sitting together, talking, and what he heard shocked him. One friend said quietly, "I don't understand how Tom became successful." Another replied, "He thinks he's better than us now." A third friend laughed and said, "Don't worry, his success won't last long." For a moment, Tom stood there silently. His heart felt heavy. These were not strangers. These were people he once called brothers. But in that moment, Tom understood something painful. Not everyone around you wants to see you rise. Some people like you only when you are at the same level as them. When you start growing, their hidden jealousy begins to appear. Tom quietly turned around and walked away. He did not argue. He did not fight. But inside his heart, something changed forever. The next day, Tom met his friends again. They smiled like nothing had happened, but this time, Tom was calm. He simply said, "I am thankful for our memories together. But life is moving in different directions now. His friends looked confused. Tom did not explain everything. He didn't need to, because sometimes the greatest strength is silent understanding. From that day, Tom slowly created distance, not with anger, not with hate, but with wisdom. He focused on his work. He spent more time with people who supported his growth, people who celebrated success instead of feeling threatened by it. And slowly, Tom built not only success, but also a healthier circle of people around him. Years later, Tom became even more successful. But the most important lesson he learned was not about business. It was about people. You see, success is like a mirror. It reflects the true feelings of everyone around you. Some people will celebrate your growth. Some will quietly feel inspired. But others will feel uncomfortable because your success reminds them of the dreams they stopped chasing. And that discomfort sometimes turns into jealousy. So remember this simple truth. Not every smile is support. Not every friend is happy for your progress. And that's okay, because real friends are easy to recognize. They clap when you win, they encourage you when you fail, and they never feel smaller because you are growing. So if one day your success reveals the truth about people around you, don't feel sad, feel grateful, because life just showed you who truly belongs in your journey. And sometimes losing the wrong people is the first step toward finding the right ones.